I'm presenter Jessica, and my instructor is Dr. Teresa. And my research topic is a storybook for fifth grade students to promote vocabulary growth. It's my content. There are introduction, literature review, and methodology. Introduction, including background of the study, purpose of the study, and the research question. Background. The vocabulary growth occurring in elementary school children is substantial and significant and has received attention. Reading a storybook to young children is regarded as an important activity that supports literacy development. Purpose. The purpose of this study is to explore if the teacher's use of English storybook can improve students' reading ability. Research question. How can teachers' use of English storybooks improve the grade of elementary school students' reading ability? Literature review include the definition of storybooks, vocabulary growth, and the teacher role. The definition of storybooks. The picture storybook as the books including pictures partially or wholly and adapted according to the needs and interests of young children. And Ellie said the stories have attractive characters with whom children readily identify. Stories having humor and stories with a high action plot all help children attend to the text. The vocabulary growth. Indeed, most research and comprehensive reviews of such research suggest that storybook reading makes significant contribution to vocabulary development in young children. And the substantial evidence that storybooks reading, including some relate to dialogic reading, is helpful to vocabulary development, prompt thinking about the best way to use books to teach vocabulary. And the teacher role. A few studies have shown that reading aloud regularly to students at the elementary school level in the context of shared reading or recreational reading also produce measurable and sometimes dramatic gains in reading skills. Methodology include participants, procedure, instruments, and statistical analysis. Participants. The participants are English language learners who are the fifth grade students. And the elementary school is located in the remote area in Taichung. Procedure. First, I conduct the pre-test. And the pre-test used in this study was from Session Core test for young learner of English. And the pre-test will implement in September 2013. And second, is the English reading class. The class met one time each week for the duration of 15 minutes. And the time appropriate is 5 months. And the story was Story Fun, and which edited by HES International Educational Organization. Third, I use the post-test is from the site, and the post-test was will implement in January 2014. And the instrument, the pre-test and post-test was used in this study was from Session Core test for young learner of English. And I choose the level 1. The level 1 word is 200 words. And the test score is, total test score is 90. And this test has 3 parts. The first is the choose correct picture is 30 points. And the student should look at the picture and read the sentence. For example, I have 2 rabbits, and the student should choose A. And second part is make the sentence right or wrong, and this part is 30 points. And the student should look at the picture and read the sentence. For example, the bear is on the floor, and it's correct. And third part is match the answer to the question, and it's 30 points. For example, what time it is, and the correct answer is B, it's 5:30. And it's my lesson plan. And the storyteller is me, and the grade is 5th grade. And I will teach them 6 to 12 key vocabulary and 2 to 3 key sentences. And there are 5 lesson procedure. First is the warm up, and it's greeting. And I will introduce the cover of the storybook. And second is presentation. I will read the story to the student. And third is practice. The student will practice the key sentence. And fourth is review. We will review the key vocabulary and the sentence. And finally is the discussion. We will discuss the story, and I will ask the student, do you like this story? And I would ask him, he or she, what do you remember about the story? And I would ask him, do you think this story is too difficult, or it's too easy, or it's okay? And it's the statistical analysis. And this is my research question. And I will use the ANOVA and the t-test. Thanks for listening.
Okay,